Even though I am a woman and I've been taught that I'm supposed to validate everybody's opinion on my appearance, I actually don't have to do that. And I have the right to deny you and say, I disagree, you're stupid. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a video about my confidence glow up and some tips, some things that I've learned. Honestly, my confidence has gotten so much better in the past, like, I want to say 6 months, maybe even more than that, like 7 or 8 months. And I've noticed a really big difference just in how I feel about myself, to myself, and also in society and to the world. And honestly, my confidence is being tested right now because I'm filming in the middle of a park on a busy day. That being said, everyone is on their phones and, you know, very self-absorbed, so I don't even have to worry about it. But yeah, let's get into the video. Also, if you're hearing like random chain sounds, it's because there's a lot of men here who are really bad at Frisbee, but they're trying their best, and that's what that sound is. Okay, my first piece of advice when it comes to becoming confident is you need to find a way / make sure that you are able to show up as your complete and whole self in every room you walk in. Because something that clicked for me recently is, like, very recently, or the past, you know, however many months, I've begun to create a life that allows me to have creative freedom and allows me to show up exactly as who I am in every space I'm in. I never have to put on a front. I never have to say things I don't mean or put on a fake smile. All of these things are things that will lower your confidence, right? Having to pretend, having to put on a mask, having to, and this is more, hi bird, this is more than just like, you know, saying being comfortable going places without makeup. That's not even really what I'm talking. I mean, like, you should be able to do that, but I'm not even really talking about that. I more so mean, like, if you go to a job where you feel like you can't be yourself every day, or if you live with people where you feel like you can't be yourself every day, or you're in a relationship where you feel you can't be your full self every day, that is going to kill you. All of those things are slowly going to kill you, and just you won't be able to be fully confident because you're not even able to be fully yourself, right? And I feel like people don't frame confidence in that way. People frame confidence as though it's a popularity contest, and as though all it takes to be confident is having validation from most people or from a lot of people. That's what a lot of people think makes a confident woman, is a woman who gets a lot of compliments. But I would argue, even if you were a woman who gets a lot of confidence, or who gets a lot of compliments based on, especially if they're based on the way she looks, if she feels like she's putting on a front, if she feels like she's doing a lot of work to look that way, and that it's not completely, she's not able to fully show up as herself, or that she's not getting complimented for things that she feels are really innate to her and are really truly her, then I don't think that woman would necessarily be confident either, even if she is getting a lot of praise. Does that make sense? But that's what we're taught to think that confidence is, and confidence is about, is just who can be the prettiest, who can be the most beautiful, who can get the most compliments. I think it's completely not about that at all. And I've discovered that in finding your true self and being able to be that true self in every room, you don't really give a shit what most people are saying. And you realize that if you don't respect that person, then their opinion doesn't matter to you. And also you start to realize that you don't have to validate every opinion of you. Like, as women, we are taught to really, like, whenever we get an opinion, even if it's a criticism, to like really hold it and look at it and cater to it and be like, well, okay, something must be wrong with me because somebody said this. That's what we're taught. And I don't know why no one told me this, and let me know if this is your first time hearing this, because I didn't realize this or know this at all. But did you know that you can just hear someone's criticism of you and just say, okay, you're wrong? Did you know that? I didn't know that until recently. You can literally have a critique of you and just not give it any power. You do have the option to do that. And I want you to know that you have the option to do that. You have the option just like, because a lot of times the people that are giving you these criticisms are really unqualified, first of all. And second of all, the criticism is almost never about you. Or even something you said. Like, a lot of times people just are completely misunderstanding you. And for me, like, the way I learned this was thanks to TikTok, because as you may know, TikTok is a place full of hate and full of, you know, trolls and incels and terrible people who want to take you down. And when I first started TikTok, every comment I would get that was negative would hurt me, no matter who it was. Even if it was like an account with no profile picture of their face and no posts, it affected me, especially like race related ones too. Like, you know, people saying, oh, you're white, you shouldn't be talking about this stuff, whatever. And at first it would really, really affect me. And I would really... Sorry, I'm watching this white man mansplain something to this girl. He's trying to get her to move out of the way for the Frisbee. She does not have to move. I'm like, really? Okay, basically this guy is trying to tell this girl that she has to move because he wants to play Frisbee. And I really want to tell her that she does not have to move, because like that was such a dick thing to do. Like, if some girl is chilling at a tree and you want her to move just because you want to play Frisbee, get a fucking life, bro. Like, the audacity. I'm very close to just telling her not to move. I don't think she's moving anyway. But if she does start to move, I'm gonna tell her, please, stand your ground, girl. Like, this idiot. Don't move. Don't move. Who cares? Literally. I just saw that happen, and that's ridiculous. Don't move. Literally. Okay, so, update. I made a friend. Yeah, basically, I'm really glad you didn't move, right?
No, I held my ground.
Yeah, she held her ground, and, you know, feminism won, white men Frisbee players 0. So, that's that. Hello. So I know that we are now in a different location and it is a different day because basically what happened was I made a friend because that stupid Frisbee guy was asking her to move, and then we connected over it, and then we hung out for the rest of the day and got dinner. So yeah, I didn't finish filming the video, but I'm gonna finish it now, and I figured that's fine, and I figured my viewers would totally support me using a misogynistic incident to make a friend, and I thought you might want to see that. So yeah, this is how we're doing it. But where was I? I believe I was talking about me coming to the realization that when somebody tells you who you are, you can actually just say, no, you're wrong. I was not really aware of that, but like if somebody said, like, so for example, on TikTok all the time I get, you know, comments saying, you're white, why are you talking about this? And that used to really affect me. And that used to, like, I used to think that I had to validate every single opinion coming towards me about me, whether it's about my appearance or like anything. I would consider it, you know, I would act like it had some sort of merit. And what I've learned is we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that, and we can't be validating every random troll's opinion about us because it's simply not true. And they simply are wrong. And we simply are more knowledgeable about not only our identity, but our circumstances than they are. Enough for us to just say no. Like, don't even give it the time of day. And that doesn't just go for, obviously, comments that invalidate your racial identity, but any sort of comment towards you, whether it's a dig at your physical appearance or a dig at your identity, whatever kind of identity you have, you actually just have the right and the freedom to say, no, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't have to validate you. Even though I am a woman and I've been taught that I'm supposed to validate everybody's opinion on my appearance, I actually don't have to do that. And I have the right to deny you and say, I disagree, you're stupid. I think another thing is just realizing, like, not everything has merit. Not everybody has merit, and a lot of people who have opinions on us and what we're doing really don't know what they're talking about, period. So like for you to give another person your power in saying like, here, you now have the power to offend me. You now have the power to say something that I will take home with me and think about. You know what I mean? We also have the power to not do that. We have the choice to completely not do that and stand in our identity and confidence and power and say, I am what I intend to be. I am what I want to be. I am what I say I am. And I'm not what you say I am. And you don't even know me. Do you know what I mean? And I think we're not taught that we can do that. I think that's the biggest thing is as women, we are not taught that we have the ability to disagree and we have the ability to say no. And I even even on TikTok, I know I keep coming back to TikTok, but I have to tell you guys, like, TikTok has taught me a lot about how to be confident and how I can move in the world just by simply seeing like the way men respond to negative comments on TikTok versus women. Like I've started to notice, like, I remember I went into the comment section of one of my mutuals, who is a black man, a black straight man. That does matter here. Because they get taught a different sort of... Alexa, I'm not talking.
I'm having trouble understanding right now.
Alexa, stop.
Please try again.
Alexa, stop. Stop. Just stop. Thank you. I remember I was looking at the comment section of one of my mutuals who was a black straight man. And somebody had said something nasty to him or condescending or saying that he was wrong for whatever reason. And he just replied, no. And that really struck me because as women, we are not taught that we can just say no with no explanation. So seeing a man do that on TikTok, just no. It's almost like saying just no means not only do I think you're wrong and I disagree with you, but I don't even value your opinion enough to explain to you why. And I don't feel that I owe you a why. I don't owe you an explanation. And kind of that is part of becoming confident, is realizing it's okay for people to misunderstand you and just feeling free to allow people to not only misunderstand you, but to disagree with you and all of this stuff, and they don't need your attention. It doesn't matter if they agree with you. It's almost like in trying to always get people to like you and get people to understand what you're saying and understand why you said this thing that they disagree with, it's like you're still vying for their attention. It's like a desperate energy almost, in a sense. And by being able to just let yourself be misunderstood or let yourself be disagreed with, there's a power in that. There's such a power in that, especially as women. Especially as women. Not only know, but know why. Just know. There is a power in that. And not only I disagree, but know why. Like, I just disagree. And I'm allowed to disagree. And I'm allowed to say no. And you can misunderstand me all you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I am who I intend to be and I am what I say I am. And that is the trick. That is the trick. Yeah, I think that is pretty much all I have to say about this, at least for now. I'm sure there will be more confidence videos in the future where I have more things to add. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Kira Bria. Also, I teach yoga classes every Sunday at 9 a.m. PST, 12 EST. If you want to join, feel free to DM me. I will tell you how you can sign up. And yeah, I think that's it. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and I will see you next time. Bye.